And we're live on the twitch.tv/theassumer. We got bananas in chat from I Love Cats, Cap the Dragon, Surprise T, HDeckyF, Camo J123, and Matt Rat. And the bananas have gone off the screen because it's Hermitcraft, and y'all peeps are excited for the Hermitcraft. I know it. I can feel it, you know. HDeckyF, thank you ever so much for 23 months of support. Resubscribing there during the pre-stream. Appreciate that. Also, Moon Lamb has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for the Prime subscription. We've logged into the Hermitcraft server. We're logging out. What's going on? Do I still have the world? I don't have the world in which I did the little redstone tutorial. I delete worlds right after I make them. Redstone. No, redstone. Let's set this up real quick. And create. Bam. Awesome! Welcome back, everyone, to another Hermitcraft livestream. Clearly, we're on the Hermitcraft server. I mean, clearly, we are absolutely nowhere else. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I have had a long day out and about doing many things. I am exhausted. I've eaten a lot of good food. And, I'm looking forward to a stream. Been looking forward to it all day. I feel like now that I've started, I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Streaming? How does this work? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I am saying? Let's grab a few little redstone components because we're doing the redstone challenge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that challenge about the redstone. We know all about that. So we've got noises in the ear from Master Chief, subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Zin Than, resubscribed for 4 months. Thank you ever so much for 4 months of support. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Let's log back onto Hermitcraft. What's that block? It has a great texture on top, says I Love Cats. Cats! Do you mean to tell me you don't know about this new block in 1.14? It is the smithing table. That's the one. That's the one. We're going to have to dismantle this room a little bit, as I need to go down here and recreate this. I wish I had that redstone world ready. It's going to be hard to remember, so 2 repeaters blocked there. And a crazy noise in here. What are you doing, Marilyn Miner? 38 months in a row, trying to throw me off my game with that crazy emerald face. I'm trying to memorise redstone here. Marilyn, thank you ever so much for the support. I appreciate it. Oh man, I'm going to be so easily distracted, right? How can you turn off the stream chat, says Pocari. I believe there's a little setting somewhere to turn it off. Right, so 2 tick, 1 tick. Let's try and visualise and memorise. 2 tick, 1 tick, 2 tick, 1 tick. So we had a bit of redstone there, and then I think it was another one above, and then it was 2 tick, 1 tick, and I think we led into it like this, and now we need a lever. Well, that looks correct so far. Okay, now let's pop back on the Hermitcraft. You know, I thought all of this was ready. I thought I had a world for this, but apparently I deleted it. Gen 1 Matt has resubscribed for 4 months. Gen 1 Matt, thank you ever so much for your resubscription. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the live stream. The rest of that is nice and easy, right? Nice and easy. How could I not memorize that? I mean, it would be a colossal derp if I forgot what I'd just seen. I mean, it would be... Was it this? Was it that? Actually, here it does get a little bit foggy. Maybe it was like this. I think it was like that. Let's give it a try. Yay! Also, yeah. No! No! Was this 1 block higher then? That's my guess. And the noises are in the ear. So many that I won't be able to keep up. Let's see if we got this. We got this! Bam. We got Lizzie Bess resubscribing for 27 months, saying 27 months on a 21 streak. Awesome. Thank you ever so much, Lizzie. Truly appreciate it. I hope you're having a good time watching the stream. Mr. Tony Thish is here resubscribing for 12 months. That's a Goldie face in chat. Thank you for 1 year of support. Appreciate it. And Hot Dog Man 237 has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate your support. Moon Poon says, "Hey X, have you listened to Tyler the Creator's Igor yet?" I have. I've listened to it several times. I really like it. I got a lot that I want to say about that record when I write my blog about it. You've also reminded me the pre-stream music today was Rammstein with the song Tattoo. There's another record I'm really enjoying at the moment. There's like 2 in a week. We got Igor, then we got Rammstein. At least I picked them up at the same time, and they are awesome. So we've got a bit of a challenge here, right? When we're ready to sleep, it's going to come down like that. When we slept in the bed, we need to add. Okay, so this is what's going to happen to the redstone. Let's expand this input. See, the redstone is going to be on from our daylight sensor. So let's imagine our daylight sensor is on. We need to be able to turn this off again. So how do we disrupt that signal? I guess we could use a pass-through. Pass-through would be kind of easy. What we're going to use here, like a sticky piston? If I don't use a sticky piston, I'm pretty sure it involves logic gates and it's going to look a little bit messy. So if we do that, and then we come over here and put that there, now that's going to need to be on by default. So somewhere around the other side, we're going to need a redstone circuit in particular. 2 redstone torches in that path, says HStickyIf. No, because it's on, right? You have to turn off both things to turn it off. Unless we threw an invert in the middle, but then... would it then be a little bit silly? Like, if we doubled up? Yeah, maybe actually we give that a quick try. That does kind of make sense. Got 2 sticky pistons. I don't need 2. I do not need 2. Let's try this again. So, daylight sensor. Output is inverted. Going into that. Right, so on, but yeah, I guess then we can press a button, if that were a button. The button would also need a pulse extension, I believe. But by how much? And what method would we use? Could perhaps extend it by 8 ticks, like that. Yeah, that might not be enough, but there might be a way to jingle a little bit more here. Okay, so let's go ahead and extend this. So if we can power it directly and with those extra repeaters, it's just enough to keep it open for a little bit longer. Let's give it a try. Wooden button, says Nina Fina. Slightly longer delay. I think it's 2 ticks extra delay if you use a wooden button. Did it just change to night or something over here? I believe that it did. I think it would help me if it were daytime, to be fair. Okay, we need to pick a spot where the button is going to go. Probably at the back of the room, or maybe actually there at the front. I'm going to jump up here. You lot are making such a racket. So much noise. So much noise. Come on. Big Papa House is late to the party again. Maybe. I'd say you're actually on time, pretty much. We just got started here. X, what resources do you want this farm for? Says Surprise T. Pillager heads, crossbows, banners, XP. There are many things we get from this, and the bad omen effect. And we got a noise in the air. It's Alf Lington here. Resubscribing for 2 months in a row. Alf Lington, thank you ever so much for 2 months of support. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having a good time. Gaming Chick says, the nerve of some mobs. No respect at all. How dare they grunt and groan. Just get slaughtered, you meanies. Right, let's grab the old box with the stone that is red in it. And then we'll grab the... oh, we don't have one. We don't even have one there. We'll get one from this folder. Folder? Apparently, I said that the other day, didn't I? I called it a folder the other day, and I was like, Assumer, it's not a folder. It is definitely not a folder. And a fallen down. Right, so let's have a button there. Come around the back here. And it is in this spot that we shall do our redstone finagling. We are going to finagle some redstone together, peeps. We need a couple of torches, repeaters, redstone, all that jazz. All that jazz. Should have collected it a moment ago. Where's the torches? We only need 2 of those, we know that. Asuma, would Sky Factory 4 are not healing up? I don't know what that message means, but you just reminded me of something. Did we test everything here? Like, it's all well and good having that button there. When it's open, the button doesn't do anything. Sleep in the bed. Okay, actually it gives a little extra delay after you've slept in the bed. Huh, didn't think of that. Wait, does it? Why did I think it did? Could have swore the I watched the repeaters power down, but whatever. It's good, is what it is. Let's troll X by either him or not trolling him, says Geometric Spy. What a great plan. Let's troll him by not trolling him. You haven't even realised how I'm trolling you this stream. I'll tell you right now, it's pre-recorded. It's not even live. You silly goose. Right, this has got a lighting glitch going on. And it is silly. It is a silly lighting glitch. Okay, so let's go back down here. So we have our first redstone torch. And then we'll have our second somewhere here. This might actually be a little bit on the tricky side to wire up. Hopefully not. What we had before, though, was 2 opportunities to put this together. We got a noise in the ear from FW Games, resubscribed for 8 months, saying, "Hi X, love your content, keep up the good work. Thank you ever so much, I appreciate the kind message. And hopefully we'll see you next month for a Twitch baby." Oh, cool. I like it. Invert the sensor, says David. I don't think there's any need for that. Oh, it might eliminate the need for this, but whatever. It works how I want it to, so we won't mess with that. Okay, so this is going to give us the problem of bringing the redstone down to there, which doesn't really seem like much of a problem. It's just a little bit awkward more than anything. Awkward wiring. So then we would also want a repeater that goes here that's had 4 ticks of delay. We also don't want it to back power, which it didn't do before. Let's reassess this for a moment. If I put it there and the torch is pointing downwards, yeah, it might be easier to just shuffle this around and have it face in a different direction. Although now I see we have redstone here. Apparently that's lamps that are going to be near there. Okay, so this would allow us to have the signal there, torch on the side. We would then need a repeater. Now, this is a different kettle of fish. That is for sure. Right, let's make more of these. It's definitely a different kettle of fish. We've got a noise in the ear from another JT who is resubscribing for 25 months, saying, as always, thanks for the entertainment and inspiration. Thank you, as always, for the support. Truly appreciated. We have Vanked C, or Vanked Dicey, resubscribing for 3 months, and LubyLou11 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Well, thank you ever so much. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Papa C says, just got back into Minecraft after hearing about Flazer and the 10-year anniversary. Love watching you again, X. Well, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back to the world, the wonderful worlds of Minecraft. Let's see. So we got the 1, 2. We send it downwards, and then we'll have 1, 2 there, and then it will point into this block. So that doesn't work because we need to snake the redstone downwards, but then we don't want it to back power. It's slightly different. It is slightly different. So I bring the redstone here and put the torch. And we've got another noise. Where's my torch gone? Torch is here. Let's get rid of this bit. Oh, this is actually. I need to think of a better way of looking and doing this at the moment, and I'm not figuring it out. Because if I move the redstone about, then it becomes very easy to back power it. So if it were to go straight down to the side there, which can be done, like across, Let's actually visualize it a little bit more. That's why I'm sort of putting these blocks here and not putting redstone on it. I'm just visualizing like what's going to happen. But this time we'll put redstone. So that, when the button is pressed, will invert this torch regardless, right? Open it up for a moment. Excellent. Now we just need to extend that signal a little bit. I think I might actually use a different clock so it doesn't back power. If I use comparators here, once the source signal is out, it will slowly diminish. That could mean it could last for longer, and we don't have to worry about the back powering problem. And I'm just having a little read of read of chat. How's the new soup going for you, says Papa C. What new soup? The soup of goop? The bowl of goop? What are we talking about here? What soup? Akram, thank you for the nice message. Appreciate it. Comparator pulse extenders are the best, says Dungdoot. They're fantastic. They're really nice whenever you get to use them. They're always like, oh, that's super duper convenient. So now when we press that button up there, we should watch this signal. Okay, button unpowers and then this slowly decays. Very slowly decays. Which gives us an optimal amount of time to get out of there. That's more than enough, I think. The other thing it does do, though, is... Okay, so let's simulate it being daytime. Okay. So... No, sorry, we're simulating it being nighttime now, right? Now, night turns to day, and the same decay is applied. So when it turns to daytime, it takes... That's absolutely fine, I think, because there's a button there to get out. So that is my redstone challenge for this live stream. How did I do, peeps? How did I... Creeper! No! Don't ruin it! We just did redstone and it was good. How did I do, peeps? I totally didn't panic then, did I? No, I didn't panic in the slightest. What are you on about? Yeah, redstone challenge was to figure that out, and we've done it, which is cool. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Let's do that. Nice. Did I put everything back, though? Let's double check. Derp out of 10, says Camo J. I'm not sure if that is a good or a bad score, to be honest. H. Stecky says 17 minutes, time for some tea. I don't have any tea today because it has been hot and I'm just not in the mood for a hot drink now. I did enjoy some tea when I was out and about. Had a lovely day out today. Okay, so eventually this will close, right? Sweet, and that is because it is daytime. If it is not daytime, I've failed. No, look at that, it's daytime. Sweet. Yarr! Arr! Get wrecked. Oh, that hurt my throat. Note to self, don't do yars when streaming. I'm going to drink some water, peeps. Oh, I don't think I'm muted. Oh, there we go. Drangleface says, X, I watched Hermitcraft for like a year. I watched Stress and Sahara Squad, but now I see that you're a good man and I'm happy that you and others made this series. Cool. I mean, I didn't make Hermitcraft, I didn't start it, but I was there since the beginning. And over time, you know, the group has needed someone to lead it, and I've been happy to do that. And we've come a long way. Come a very long way. Is this also a totem farm, or do evokers not spawn here? It's not a totem farm. I'm very tempted to build a raid farm, though. That's what I originally wanted to do, but the Hermits wanted to do it as a group project, but nothing's happened, so I don't know when it would be okay for me to build one, but that was the thing I was most looking forward to. And this place is now probably not suitable to be converted, but it would be really tough to get it to work here anyway, because it's a pillager outpost. That means all the pillagers that spawn become part of the raid, so you need a solution for that, and I haven't been able to find one. Well, we did, but it was really difficult. Anyway, I'm running low on food, and we've got these suspicious stews. I'm going to try and eat all of them. And I keep burping a little bit. I apologise if I do. I've only just eaten. We went to Pizza Hut, and I had a pizza. And then I came home and I had some more food to eat because I starved myself for half of the day. I had to fill up my calories. But, yeah, now I got a lot of food in my belly. Feels good. Feel like I don't want to eat again, but I'm satisfied. Okay. So, the next thing we've got to do is work... Oh, my goodness me. This next bit is going to be tough. I know this next bit is going to be tough, okay? Let's go ahead and make slabs, because we're making a perimeter. And how big this perimeter is going to be, I just don't know, actually. But one thing I need is my notes, which I don't really have... Oh, there they are. Okay, I do kind of have them prepared. Okay, where am I going to put that on my screen? I need to put this somewhere. Okay, wow, that's kind of impressive. Where is it? Can I... There we go. Okay, I'm going to put it on my screen all the way over here. And that reminds me that we got noises in the ear. Cool RW, subscribed with Amazon Prime, and I Love Mycelium has resubscribed for 18 months in a row as 2 Twitch babies. Thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate it, and I hope that you are enjoying. I hope you're enjoying this stream. Hope you're enjoying it. Right. Do I have any scaffolds? I don't think I do. I should put some in my backpack. But I have something else useful in my backpack. You know, I used scaffolding where I didn't use a ladder the other day, and it turned out to actually be a bit of a pain in the bum. We're going to need... Maybe a trapdoor might help me. Here I was, packing all this stuff away, and now I'm like, oh, I can make use of that. Maybe 2 trapdoors. Yeah, 2 trapdoors. We go up here, and we put one there. Okay, that's cool, but then we need a block, or I can use it to hop over, but that. Don't get too invested, peeps, I'm running away. You can still have a hole above your daylight sensor pillagers can fall in. Why would I want them to fall in where the daylight sensor is? Why would I want them to do that? DMB fan 93933. It says subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Lady May is here resubscribing as well, or just subscribing actually. So welcome, and thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. What we have to do right now, peeps, is find the corner of this area, which means I'm probably gonna. Oh, did I get my hopes up for nothing? Okay, let's crawl out and under. Head over here. No! Leave X alone! You filthy devil. Okay, right, that one's down. So somewhere around here there is a corner, basically. Our corner numbers are 469. So there, we're on 1/2. And then, what am I close to the other way? Aha. That block there is the corner on this side. Okay, we have started building a perimeter, peeps. This is the very outside of the area in which they can spawn. And they're coming for me again! No! Oh, I'm strafing. I'm dodging, I'm weaving. Oh, you ain't got nothing on me. Bam. Right in the face. Sweet. We got more noises. We got Bellanati resubscribing for 8 months in a row, saying 8 months already. Thanks, X, for bringing up endless fun to my life. That's a lovely message. I'm glad you find what we do here fun, and I thank you ever so much for your 8 months of support. Appreciate it. We also have Inni V5 resubscribing for 2 months in a row. Inni V5, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream. This guy looks like he's slightly outside of the area. Oh, there's 2 of them now. I'm in trouble. Double trouble. Triple trouble. If I'm in trouble, and you're dead. I wonder if the axe works better here. Whoa! Fella! Easy there. Easy. Don't you know? Don't you know? Right, let's take up some of this suspicious stew. I mean, it is suspiciously good at healing me. That's what I'm talking about. It's an effective food for a fight, the suspicious stew. When you're low on health, that thing will heal you right up quick. Okay, F3. What is the other number? It is 6884. What a wonderful time to turn that on. Usually, things never go anywhere near as smooth as that. Peeps, that was a first. Never have I just somehow been right at the area where we needed to turn. Because now we go... Oh, another... Oh, it's like you spawn here or something, isn't it? It's like you spawn here. Fella, you are a butt. Okay, get wrecked. Now we're killing them the manual way. Ugh! I didn't panic. Huh! And I got a head. Right. I'm going to sleep. Right here, right now. Like that song that someone wrote. Innie says, haha, I'm going to add every variation of my name to plot somewhere. I enjoy wondering how it's going to morph. What sort of plots are these? Lady Meg says, also, how does Darkstone Chapel sound? Ooh, Pillager Darkhold. Or Bad Omen Chapel. I like Darkhold, that sounds cool. Do I need to write this down? I'm not capable of writing it down because my notes are set up for this Pillager Outpost. Ugh! Ugh! Why do I have to make these noises? There we go. Bad Omen. Oh, there's more of you! You're a bunch of butts. Okay. Oh, and there's more of you again. Go check out that Iron Golem. He was saying bad things about you. And your friends. Ugh. Ugh. The strafing must go on. And another one. And another one. And another one. Yeesh. Okay, we took care of them, peeps. I didn't panic. I stayed calm. Let's heal up with that beautiful, beautiful saturation. Okay, so the cool thing is we can make this perimeter right. The not so cool thing is it looks like it's going to be pretty tough to put it all together. Right, now let's do another little check. So the other number is 540. So 10 more blocks in this direction, which means we've got to do a little bit of climbing, a little bit of wait, that don't make sense. A little bit of this, a little bit of jeez, right. And that one there is it, and then we go in this direction. Sweet. And another one of your friends. That's right, get wrecked. Okay, dealt with that one, didn't we? Imagine breaking stone slab would get you cobblestone slab, says Lupman. Interesting. We are breaking it with silk touch, though. You got an interesting point. I bet it doesn't do that, but it totally should. It would totally make sense if it did that, wouldn't it? Breaking the rules of Minecraft with these new blocks. That's what we're doing. Did the devs even think about that? I bet they didn't. I never thought about it. But that's the thing about having an audience, right? That there's going to be someone out there with a crazy idea like that, with a crazy observation. Ugh, right in your face. What do you use for your notes, says Birchie. I use a notepad. Fella, I would like to have not had knockback on now that I think about this. Knockback's kind of not helping me. Oh, another one! I am the slayer of pillagers. Do you know what? We never added statistics for pillagers. Now I need to make another note. That we need our stats updated for pillagers. Oh, do you know what though? I did for my own. So if I go into statistics here, it will actually say. It will say in here, right? Pillager. Whoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, no wonder they're coming after me. I mean, this is almost like genocide going on over here. Goodness me. Right, I think I'm going to fly back over to that corner next. And I shall do so in a way that will hopefully get rid of some of these. Like if we go up, they despawn. Oh look, there's so many of them. So many of them right in this corner. We need another way to stop them spawning so frequently so we can do this. You know, when I was building all those raid farms and stuff, I didn't really consider how tough this would be in survival. It's pretty mean. Like, we need something else over here that's effective. Maybe a better weapon might have been a good choice. Okay, so this thing started with a corner in mind, which is good. It lets me know where to go. No! 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 Don't! No! What did I say? What did I say? Okay? That's what you get. Ah, jeez, 2 of you? 3? I'm out of arrows! This is rigged! They've rigged the game! It's a very good point, though. I am totally out of arrows. What am I supposed to do? Build a load of iron golems, says Haley Bale. That's not a bad idea. It would distract them, wouldn't it? But I'm pretty sure they would ignore the golems and keep spawning. Is what's tricky. Oh, another one. My armor is going to take a beating out here, I tell you. Right, now I'd like to get on top of this hill, and I'm floating. Good. We're going to attract some of them over here, I tell you. They're going to be shooting at me in no time. Come on, leave it out, fellas. Leave it out. I'm going to crawl into my hole. Excellent. Excellent. Buddy system. Get a buddy to watch your back, says poor Martin Bug. You know what? Having some help from other hermits in this area would certainly make it go a little quicker, that's for sure. Did our iron golem just take damage? It really sounded like it just took damage. Which it shouldn't do. Multi-shot crossbow. Load fireworks with rockets and multiple charges. Wrecks many targets, says Geeksman World. Right, let me go to my notes. I don't need that location anymore. What are we going to call it? A dark hold was the name of the thing. Kind of like that name. It's cool. So we need rockets. A multi-shot crossbow. Load firework rockets with multiple charges. Wrecks many targets. Can I even get multi-shot this way? Or is that like an enchantment only? Hey, do you know what actually? I'm going to use my brain smart. I've just had a brain smarts idea, peeps. Okay, my brain smarts idea is a 3-letter word beginning with I. And you will not be able to figure out what this 3-letter word beginning with I is, I tell ya. There's not many things that are 3 letters that begin with I in this game. IOU. I see you. I'll see you in the ICU. Ice, says Camo. How did you get that? How on earth did you suss that one out? Jeez, ice. How would ice? I mean, seriously, how would ice help us? Like, at all? Actually, now that I think about it, it might not have been quite... We won't need that many. It might not have been quite as smart an idea as I originally thought. There's some ups and downs to what I've got in mind. I don't have a lot of arrows or anything like that with me. So I kind of need to take a trip out of here if I'm going to make any kind of progress at the moment. Yarr! Oh god, that hurt my throat again. Why do I do that? We got a noise in here from Binky Quack, who's resubscribed for 16 months, saying, "We booped them all. We booped them right in the face." Binky Quack, thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying the stream we're doing here. Hope you're enjoying it. Let's, we're going to have to leave the area. No. No. Always drink your milk, peeps. Right. Oh, a frothy cold glass of milk right now. I would like that. I would enjoy it. Dungo Doot says you're going to flood the perimeter. Yeah, but the thing is the perimeter is kind of not all flat, right? It's not all smooth sailing. But it will help, probably. It will probably help. Or maybe we could use water as the perimeter itself. I don't know. There's many ways we could do this now. But we're going to go down here. Over there. Let off a rocket. And head back to my base, because we're going to need arrows galore, possibly, in this area. Anything else I should pick up from my base? I think arrows is about it. Assume avoid. What do you think is the most efficient melon farm, says Dirt Joanne. The one that I built, definitely the most efficient. At least for a small area, 5x5 area. It's the most efficient. The water will froze, says Mate Cool. Mate, you are absolutely right, ain't ya? We've got to think about that biome that we're in. Oh dear. Maybe ice is not the way to go. Didn't I just put apples in my... I thought I put it in my hotbar. Why would you make a perimeter if you need all the space where the pillagers spawning for max race? Because we don't need all the space. We actually want to reduce the space. That's why we're building the perimeter, I think. Huh. See, nobody cares about ice, says Eep. I care about ice. It will freeze, won't it, because of the biome we're in. I'm really not sure what's the best way to deal with this at all. I haven't got a clue. Hamstap85 is here, resubscribing tier 3 for 14 months in a row, saying completely missed my notifications, so we'll have some late banana. Well, welcome to the stream, Hamstap, and thank you so much for 14 months of support. Truly do appreciate that. What shall I start to eat, eh? Let's take some cod along with our amazing suspicious stew for fighting. And what are we going to do here? We're going to pick up arrows, I believe. I should have a box of arrows somewhere in this room, but I just cannot find my box of arrows. What on earth am I gonna do? Yeah, I noticed this box. I noticed this one right here. Jeez, can't you get trolled without making a bunch of sound? Goodness me. You just looked at them, says Darius. I know I looked at them. It's called trolling. Jeez. Come on now. What year is this? I'm going to flick through these chests in the hope of seeing something that might be useful. What utility? What something or other? Or maybe like a trident would help us fight these suckers. My trident is not with us. Maybe the shield would be a good thing to put in my offhand. Ender pearls, I could do with stocking up on that. Can you use an invisibility potion to put down slabs without being attacked, says Metal Yeti? Yeah, I think we can, but I can't be bothered to brew them up. What do they use again? I don't even know. I can't remember. I guess I need a way to stop them spawning at first. Torches stop pillagers spawning, says TS Boehm. I find that hard to believe because we were just watching them spawn in the middle of the day, right? Invisibility is the best option, says KCAS. Well, invisibility only works up until a certain distance from the mob, right? So if we get it wrong, it means we can very easily get killed. X, you have restored Impulse's bamboo shop. Will the admin nether end? The administration nether ends. You know that. Yeah, golden carrot for night vision, and then invert it. Oh, I might actually have a. So what do we use to invert? Isn't it? Redstone is extend. Glowstone is strengthen. What's invert? Is it spider eye or something? I think it's spider eye. We might as well do 3 at once. Fermented spider eye. The chat comes to the rescue, unless the chat is wrong. Oh, what if they're conspiring? Hang on a minute, that's what this comment was about earlier, about trolling me. You just want me to use the wrong ingredient. We can make one. Just one. But it's enough for us to have fun. Oh yeah, that's right. Brew those potions. Time to drink some water. Whew. Camo J says, well, the Arrow song has been clipped. Who said it's called the Arrow song? Okay, I call it the slightly insane song. That's what I'm calling it. Do you refill your plastic water bottles, X, says Badger. Refill them? What do you think I am? I throw them away. This is not cool. This is not how we agreed to do things. Yeah, of course I do. I have a stupid amount of plastic bottles because I accumulate them and never throw them away. Anyway, we're going to pop back to the spawn chunks quickly, I thought. I actually don't think there's a portal yet that directly connects to them, which is a project we'll have to do in another live stream, I guess. Am I going the wrong way? What way is the right way? It is this way. Crazy Marth, I see you lurking in chat, buddy. Thank you for all your help recently with Hermitcraft. Man, we have had some issues. Don't know if you've been keeping up, seeing the problems, but ugh, they are left, right, and centre. Okay, so from here, let me think. Well, wait, actually, oh, do you know what? I could so easily just fly to the wrong place right now. West. I want to go north. I thought it was this way. Northwest of this area. And maybe over that way a bit. What's that? What is that even? That's not what we're looking for. You know what I could do? I could get up a map. I think I'm going to quickly load up a map, you know what I mean? Oh, I don't even know where I'm going. And I live on this server, right. Bear with me a second. I can't quite remember roughly where it is. Let's see, Hermitcraft, there we go, in there. I think if I open that one will be my best bet. Alright. It's a loading. And what is it telling me? It's telling me that I've gone in the wrong direction. Yep. Yep, so I need to go to minus 1,300 and minus 1,000. So somewhere over in this direction. Seb says you live in this server? I say live on. I live on this server. Don't be getting it twisted now. Have you restored TFC's sheep yet? They got affected by the glitch, Asuma. I have not. I won't be restoring every hermit's problems. I've been trying to show them how to do it, but so far no one has asked for my help with it. So, you know, I can't do everything. By the way, that's in the spawn chunks, isn't it? Oh, look, this is where all the animals are. Be wary of the turtles. Peeps, I might record a clip from my episode here. I don't do this very often, but I think I might. Let's pause the music. Let's see if this thing is still... It's... No! It's... Oh, jeez. Talk about scaring me. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. But how do I record? I'm going to press that button there. I'm recording, peeps. I'm live streaming and I'm making a YouTube video. What is this? Some sort of crazy insect. Here's how it works. Okay. Right. Okay. Got to get ready for recording a clip on YouTube. Okay. Test. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Okay. Here we go. Peeps, right now I'm doing a live stream and we have discovered where the passive animals are. Here in the spawn chunks resides a little bit of land that I was unaware of, grass blocks, and you can see, because it's probably been like this for a long way, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think you need 5 animals to fill up the cap, so bye-bye animals, I'm sorry to do this, but you gotta go, and then we're going to rip out the grass here, and that will be the last of it. Now there's also grass over there, on that island, but that's inside of the ocean biome, so there won't be any passive mobs there. Anyway, once we've taken care of this, I believe our passive mob farm will be able to work. Whoa, what was that? That was really weird. Oh, that was some sort of YouTube inception right there. Goodness me. Making an episode whilst doing a live stream. Multitasking, that's what I'm doing. Right, let's clean this up. Okay, there has been some murder here. Don't speak of it. Okay, it was all in the name of a good cause, which is making a murder machine. What? Sorry, what? Anyway. Binky Quack says, beautiful, perfect. You can leave a comment on the video saying, I saw him record that, he was doing a live stream. Then someone will reply saying, yeah, he said that. He said that. So don't say that if you're thinking of saying that. Alright, because I already said it. Anyway, that's that taken care of. Hopefully no grass will continue to spread here. We should fly around and just double check, right? Like there might be one or two more spots. Yeesh. Alright, there might be one or two more spots. I don't know exactly where the spawn chunks start and end. But if we be generous, we may just learn a thing or two out here. Like this. We're going to remove the grass blocks here as well, just in case. Sorry, whoever's campsite this is. It's a beautiful campsite. I like what you've done with the place. The grass has got to go. Goodbye, grass. If you're wondering what happened to the pillager project, that's another thing we're doing this episode. And we got a noise in the ear. Let me focus. Let me tear out the last of the grass, and then I'll read the noise in the ear. Okay, so that's the most that I can see. And I believe that probably was all of it, right? Ah, look. Someone's been collecting stuff in these barrels. And, whoa, a lot of stuff right there. Sweet! Right. We got noises in the ear from Hamstamp85 doing cheers, throwing bits while I was streaming. While I was YouTubing. Saying hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Yeah. Thank you ever so much, Hamstamp. I appreciate the cheers and the bits. If you're wondering why the pop-up went on the screen, it's because I'd switched to record mode. Zodiac Siren says, here are some cheers and bits. Thank you for doing that as always. Saying, so X. I did get a yes from Stellian, but I have a Flying V electric guitar. I wanted to know if you approve of that to be the prop when I use when I get the cosplay of your Minecraft skin done. Sure, man. I say go for it. That's awesome. Totally. I don't have a Flying V. It's one of the guitars when I was into it, like really into it, that I wanted to eventually get around to playing. But, you know, guitar's a guitar, man. Rock that sucker, is what I say. Thank you so much for the cheers and the bits. Can't wait to see the cosplay, of course. We got Poopin' Rose. Resubscribing for 3 months, saying 3 T's. 3 T's. Thank you ever so much, Poopin' Rose. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Let's take care of this little patch here, just in case it happens to be in the spawn chunks. I don't think it is. It's definitely a lot further away. But we're just going around the server and removing all the grass. That's my middle name. Asuma, going around the server, removing all the grass void. That's what they call me around here. Okay, this one here. I know why that sand's missing. I died on the very first day and needed to get some sand. And the X-Turtles are peacefully enjoying their habitat over here. Hope you're enjoying it, fellas. Right, and oh look, more of them. Aren't they amazing? Aren't they amazing, turtles? Best mob ever, if you ask me. Okay, I think there are no more passive animals here. It's just the turtles. Hanging out in the spawn chunks, doing their thing. Killed them, says Badger. Don't make me type ban. Don't make me bring out the ban hammer. Okay, sweet. Or the ban axe, for that matter. And that kind of rhymed, right? Let me go drag that recording we made into my recording folder, just so I don't lose track of it. Shaweet, can you say shaweed? We don't kill turtles here, says Jen Venig. Exactly. Spangleboo, don't you even. The one who beheads. Oh, jeez. Ugh, ugh, ow. Face in the wall. Apparently my hotbar is cut off. Okay, did that make it? Oh, I hope that made... Oh, that looks so much better now, doesn't it? Okay, right, let's continue. Thanks for pointing that out, fella. You know, you contributed greatly to the quality of the stream. Enislia says, I love the turtles and pandas are so adorable, but X, do spawn chunks still stay loaded? They do indeed. Apparently not quite like they used to, but I don't know the details. I don't know the details. What is that crazy item in my hotbar? It's a potion of invisibility. But it's invisible to you, haha. Sass, 250798 has subscribed. Sass, thank you so much for subscribing. There is another Sass with a bunch of numbers after their name here. I've read it out so many times, I can almost feel it in my head, but I can't quite... Oh, do you know what? I feel like one day I'm going to be an old man, and I'm just going to be like, oh, Sass29640 or something, and just like remember that name. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna remember a random name from chat that I've read a gazillion times. 9602 says, Camo J, that's the one. You are old man, says Gruel. I am an old man. I'm too old. Yeesh. Right, where's that tunnel? What tunnel am I going to? I don't even know. Too many questions, not enough answers. I think we're going all the way to the end, aren't we? Because we're going to the pillager outpost next. Hotbar is even worse, says Sean. Oh, what do I have to do? Alright, what do I have to even do? Come here, you stupid window. Okay, is that better? Can you see it now? Okay, let's continue. Let's go... Wait, where do we want to go? Back a little bit. Hang on, what? Is there something wrong? Okay, there's something wrong with it. Let me just... okay, how about that? Is that better, peeps? Okay, I can see everything clearly now. This is it, isn't it? Wait, it's not good enough. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Is that better? Okay, right. Let's grab a rocket. And let's bop it. Bop it like a rocket. Isn't Bop It the name of that game where you do things? Perfect. Some people are saying it's terrible, some people are saying it's perfect. You know, I don't know. These are very conflicting and confusing messages. Okay, that's not the way to go. Clearly. Jeez. It's over here. Ugh. Perfect landing. Perfect landing, peeps. What are y'all messaging about now? Didn't I fix it for you? What are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? Son. It's good, alright. Okay, there we go. And I think... Is that good enough? Are we okay now? Are you happy? Alright. Can we call a little bit more? A little bit more. Okay, now we're good. And we've got a noise in here from Turian. Saying, Troll! 28 months in a row! Thank you so much for 28 months of support. I don't appreciate you calling me a troll. I'm not trolling. This is art. This is entertainment, peeps. Okay. And another one. It's Ferg62948. For 2 months in a row. Ferg, thank you ever so much for your 2 months of support. I appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying the Liggity live stream. Right. Oh, they make so much noise. They make so much noise, peeps. Bam! Crazy big loud noise in my ear. It's Sass250798. Gifting subs to the community. Sass, what a wonderful thing to do. Thank you for gifting those subs. I appreciate you helping out peeps in the community who are hanging out here. Just, you know, just doing stuff and things in the chat, and you're gifting them subs, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my god, stop moaning. Stop making noises. Yes, Sass, gifting the subs, thank you. Rexy GVO, you are now a subscriber. Vaptor _ and AlXMCA, you are now all subscribers. Thank you ever so much for tuning in today. Be sure to send a love heart to Sass for gifting you the sub. And yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for the gifted subs. We got a noise in the ear from Noami Iformi. Saying, doing cheers and throwing bits. Saying Frankers. I don't know what Frankers means, but thank you ever so much. And oh my goodness me, we got an OG in the house. I think this is the first time I've ever had to do this, so give me a second, peeps. Give me a second. Aphelion is here, resubscribing for 50 months in a row. Yeesh! 50 months. Thank you ever so much, Aphelion. That is incredible. Oh, I'm down here now, am I? Yikes, I'm down there now. I don't want your crossbow. I don't want you. Got your pillager hands all over it with that pillager yuck. Right, we've got loads of those blocks. We need to actually take off some armor. I don't like this next bit. This next bit feels like things are going to go horribly wrong. And if things go horribly wrong, I know who I can blame, okay? Blaming all of y'all. Blaming all of y'all if this goes wrong, right? Need to eat some food. There's my cod. Right, let's get through these noises. These wonderful, beautiful noises. Zodiac Siren is here doing cheers for own bits, saying, Troll on the server. Thought you'd want to know. Faint. Wait, you're calling Cubfan a troll? Why is Cubfan a troll? That's not very nice of you to say, is it? Zodiac Siren, thank you ever so much for the cheers and the bits. I appreciate it. We also have a small Ethiopian child subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. And we got Zevinx resubscribing for 13 months in a row, saying, keep up the good derp. I'll keep up the good derp. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Right, now it's time to do the thing that no one thought was possible. Which is slab this perimeter. They said it couldn't be done. In fact, I said it couldn't be done. I'm about to prove myself wrong. In an epic live stream of epic proportions on the epicest server. Yeesh, I don't even know what I'm saying. Why do I keep saying yeesh? When have I ever said yeesh before? How many times have I said yeesh today? I said it again. Yeesh. Oh, jeez, I've got to stop. I've got to stop saying it. Not yeet. Moment. Not yeet. Yeet sounds completely stupid. I said yeesh. There's a big difference there. Hey, I like the way that closed after we came out. Okay, here we go, peeps. Will it be the death of me? We will have to wait and find out. Oh no! It don't work! It don't work! It don't work. What the? I thought this was gonna work, peeps. Thought this was gonna work. Peeps saying boots. You're supposed to be able to use it with one piece of armor, is what I've heard. Okay, now it might be that you are still fixated on me, so that is something I have to watch out for. Where'd that? Wasn't there one right in front of me here? I don't like the idea of being completely naked. I mean... Whew! Here we go, here we go! Oh, this feels so dodgy. Oh! I mean, they are definitely not seeing me. Oh, I'm so going to get caught out. I'm just so going to turn around and one's going to shoot me and I'm dead. Right? That's so going to happen. How close to that do we go with all of this, though? Maybe we should start off with something simple, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we go in by 8 blocks. And that just means that it spawns close to where the golem is. That's all we're trying to do here. No, not trying to do anything crazy cool. Now, look at that. Alright, you see, you don't notice me, but I need to go into that area and do some slabbing, mate. That is the big problem we are facing here. We've got noises in the ear from Takado, resubscribing for 2 months in a row. Thank you ever so much for 2 months of support. And Esney97 is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime, saying, keep up the good work. Thank you ever so much, Esney. I appreciate it. Thank you for your subscription. I hope you enjoy the stream today. That pillager over there is getting closer to me, right? I'm not imagining things. Walk away, buddy. Walk away. What happens if I shoot it from over here? Did I give myself another stack of arrows? No, now you know where I am. Oh. That might have been... Oh! Oh! Oh, it alerted your friends. Okay. Oh, there's a raid leader over there. Now you're going to the golem? Now you're going... Oh, you're going over here. Okay, that was weird. Okay, that is interfering with the farm, obviously. Right, so we shouldn't attack them. We've learned that. What's the mirror buff, says Ashley. It means that we are Oh! It means that we are... Oh! Jeez, that's what I just said. That's what I just said. Ow! No, leave me alone, you... Wait, you're not doing that much damage. Wait, why are you not doing so much damage? Did I accidentally block with my shield? Oh, not another one. Yeah, that's right. Go over there. No! No! Can they not aim at me? I feel like I should be taking more damage. Like, I had armor on a while ago and I was getting wrecked. No! No, it's like an endless loop. Go away. Ow! Whew. We have got to be vigilant out here, my friends. Vigilant out here. If you trap enough of them in the farm, would that prevent more from spawning, says another GT? In theory it would, but then I would just have to AFK here for a long, long time, right? Which is not particularly part of the plan, but it's not impossible that I do that and then go for the whole perimeter thing after. One thing I've been unable to do is to check out like what is the spawning range of the Iron Golem. Because, well, sorry, the spawning range, the attraction range, because it relies on them being attracted to the Iron Golem. That is what it relies on. Let's get more of these. No! Not another one. Right in your face. Maybe not. Is that zombie coming for me? Right, any others interested? Didn't think so. Did not think so. From here, though, we can see them... Yeah. We're going to have to go in quite a few blocks before they actually are attracted to the golem and move in. It would be nice to have power on the crossbow, says Haley Bailey. Well, if they did, it would make it, I think, a bit too OP in comparison to the regular bow. That's why you've got to have a mix of both, I think. Okay, that is that little patch there done. So, going in this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I heard a groundy growly thing. I heard an angry noise. Oh, and another one. Where are you? Did it fall in a hole? Probably fell in a hole. Are they underground, says Jen. Oh yeah, they might spawn in caves. I don't think that... I think it would have been designed differently, but it could be that they are spawning in caves as well. It's a very good point. That might be trickier to stop them spawning because of light levels and stuff. Anyway, it turns out that this potion stuff is certainly making a difference, right? And we got a noise in the ear from Diexo32, resubscribed for 12 months, saying, Dear X, thank you for awesome year of streams. Keep it up. Also, favourite new addition to the game. I really love the scaffolding. I really love these stone slabs. Those are the ones that come to mind. The new blocks, all the slabs that we've got, all the stairs. And love the lanterns, they're cool. But the bamboo is awesome, yeah. And I kind of really like this new pillager mob as well. It's a lot of fun to mess around with. The raids, I think, need a bit of work. But dude, thank you so much for 12 months of support. Goldie Face in chat now. Hope you enjoy it. We got Dej M. Jop resubscribed for 2 months. Dej, thank you ever so much for the support. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the stream. We are actually getting the work done today. I think I'm going to bring on my camera count and do some investigating in a minute. Maybe observe how close to the golem they can be, right? And maybe try and get that perimeter put down a little bit. And also see if they're in the caves, because I'm hearing some cave noises. Now, we have made some serious progress just by going invisible. Don't be looking at me, buddy. I want to go in this direction now. Wait, those are stone slabs, says Cats? Yeah, didn't you notice? They're literal stone slabs. Not to be confused with smooth stone slabs, jeez. Okay, there's a lot of them in this corner. And therefore, I don't want to encourage them. I'm not going to give them an excuse. You could build a structure in the sky with a couple of snow layers above that area if you want spawn proof. Then as you tear down the structure, the snow will fall and blocks... no, that's not the way snow works. Snow doesn't fall and form other snow layers. Yeah, I'm not sure your suggestion makes much sense, to be fair. Oh, ow. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and die! One hit kill. Jeez, I'm doing better fighting them with no armor on. Oh, I'm not invisible. I'm not invisible. Almost a derp. Almost a derp. But not. But definitely not a derp. Right, and we won't kill them. Peeps, it's time for an eye break. If you haven't been to one of these streams before, what I like to do is encourage all y'all to stop watching. You're thinking, this guy's crazy, I'm going to tune out and watch another streamer. Or maybe you were thinking about checking your email. Or looking at your smartphone. No, I'm talking about taking a break from staring at that screen all day. You haven't blinked in hours, have you? You haven't even blinked. Peeps, I'm just taking a moment to literally look away from the screen and give my eyes a rest. Those doctors told me 5 minutes. I said, don't you know I'm streaming? He said, please stop streaming while while I'm trying to tell you about your eyes. No, okay, this is a terrible joke. The joke's gone on for too long. Yeah, I'm just taking a moment to drink some water, replenish my fluids, and give my eyes a rest from looking at the bright lights. You should do the same so too. There's a lot of noises in here. I ain't going to take the full 5 minutes though. Woo! Right, that'll do me. Oh, jeez, we've been hit by a sub-bomb. It's Anita, 520T, flying over, dropping bombs on the stream. Anita, thank you ever so much for the support to the community. We've got some random subs being gifted out here. If you hear your name... Hang on a second. Would you shut up? Excuse me. Oh, that food is still bubbling around in my stomach. We got noises in the ear. If you hear your name being read out, be sure to show some love to Anita in chat. For gifting the subs, thank you so much for doing that. We got Martin, MMPS, SQTDR, Dogi Wiz, Maximus333, Vander Z Max, Mr. Evil Cookie with a 3, and DJ12695. Also, Ergophobic, Red Pandamancer, and Weirolef. Thank you ever so much for tuning in and checking out the stream today. You've been gifted a sub. I hope you enjoy it. You can put some love hearts in chat for Anita. And Anita, thank you ever so much again. That is a wonderful thing for you to do. And I believe that's something else I was going to... Let's just double check. Yeah, that's all the noises in the ear caught up with. And what was the other thing I was going to think of... Oh, wait, whoa. What's going on? Okay, there's more. Are they still coming in? I might have missed some. Actually, now I'm confused. Okay, we got more coming in from Anita. I'm not sure if that's part of the same thing, but a whole bunch more just rolled in. A whole bunch more. Let's get this off the screen. Anita, thank you again. Let's read these out. Faby1306, Chalky123, Mafiantastic, Not Your System Admin, It's Pixelated, Moyboy10. Hang on, I'm going to need to open up chat here. Man, you were right about that inventory stuff, Asuma. Cub's feeling the inventory problems. Yeah, 1.14 with all its new blocks will make that harder for sure. Moyboy10, P. Gusson, Control Variable, Salt Shaker, and Apex MDR. You are now subs. Throw those love hearts in chat. Thank you, Anita, again for supporting the community and gifting the subs. We have Mr. I Love Cats doing the cheers. No, sorry, not... Oh, jeez, the wrong one. Doing a donation here. Saying, so I've found a band I really like, but they have a very small amount of songs, and they stopped doing music about 6 years ago. I'm so sad about it. Anyway, good morning, X. How's life? Cats, thank you so much for the donation. There's loads of bands that I've, like, you know, got in my archive from over the years, where I'm just like, oh man, it's just like the one record or the one EP and like a handful of songs, and it is just like, strike me down now, I need more. Alright, Cub's having organising stuff going on. let's go sleep in the bed, which will be hard to do because of... I can also hear tons of follow noises in the ear. By the way, 1,200 peeps tuning in today. Be sure to hit that follow button. Thank you so much as always for doing that. I appreciate you following here on Twitch. And of course it gets notified of when I go live. Not when you go live. I don't get notified of that. Jeez, that would be weird. Right, I want to do a little test here. Like, how far away does this bed have to be? Because now I'm starting to think, you know, this is a problem. Okay. It's probably 1 or 2 more blocks further down and we can have it. Huh. Well, I will certainly consider then that something here might need a change, right? Because when we want to keep the mobs, it's too close. It's too close to them. Right, are we ready for round 2? I think we've got to be ready for round 2. I think I was born ready. No, I'm never born ready. Jeez, who am I fooling? No one. I said I was born ready. They smirked, they giggled, they laughed. They said, shut up, X. Right, let's go make our stone slabs. All of the stone slabs, please. More than that. Why did it give me the option to make andesite slabs when I had 1 andesite block? Maybe we don't take so many of those with us. Yeah, how... Oh. Okay. That confused me. Oh, again, get rid of the andesite. No, that's not a thing. Okay, there we go. Right. Did I drink the potion? I did not. Gamer Chick says, if you were born ready to swim, you'd be totally accurate. I'm not sure what that means, but I feel like I will just let that one go. If I keep talking, I look more stupid. That's what I've learned. If there's one thing I've learned in life, it's shut up, X. No, don't come towards me. Okay, I'm running away. No, I can't run away. Okay, now I'm running away. Jeez, I kind of panicked there, didn't I? Panicking like Anakin again. Yeesh. Right, there's that word again. Why is that in my vocabulary today? It's never been in my vocabulary before. This is just what happens when you stream. Please turn around and walk the other way. Didn't I say we were going to do some spectator stuff? I think we'll leave that for now. We'll continue work on the perimeter. Yep, we'll continue work on it while these fellas just stand a little bit too close for my comfort, that's for sure. Let's maybe try and move away and go down here. Let's have a read of chat as well. It's kind of hard to read chat when you're fearing for your life, you know? Imagine you're being chased by a crazy deranged murderer, but you're also trying to read chat on your phone. You'd have thrown your phone at the guy. Or girl, who knows. XTC807 is here doing cheers throwing bits, saying, you've been a source of entertainment for many years, and here's to many more to come. XTC, thank you so much for the cheers and the bits. I appreciate that and the lovely message. I'm glad you've been entertained for some time, and I hope I can indeed continue to entertain you. I'll tell you what I'm going to entertain you with in the future. A little bit of Doom. Oh yeah, that's right, Doom's going to be coming out, you know. That other game that I like. I don't know when it's coming out. Oh, hello. I've got a stray. And we got more gifted subs from Sass250798. Sass, thank you ever so much for gifting the subs. Appreciate you doing that. Hope you are enjoying the stream. It's Big Woo, Blue Jay Speed, Twisted Tim, 1969. You are all now subscribers thanks to Sass. So thank you ever so much, Sass. And yeah, enjoy the subs. Be sure to send love hearts to Sass. Beastin says, how do you look at a block and have that fill slot on the toolbar? I use the middle click button on the mouse. That's how we do that one. Excuse me, holding down a burp again. Goodness me. Peeps, I got a story to tell. I went to the gym the other day. My friend invited me to the gym. I'm not actually... I mean, I've been to a gym before, but not in the context of like, hey, I'm going here to work out or anything like that, right? And it was interesting. I had a incident, let's call it, on the bench press. And it was because when you're at a gym, you can't do what I do. I work out with multiple bits of equipment, usually dumbbells, bench press, cables, and what I do is I put together 5 to 6 different like movements, if you want to call them that, and then I do them back to back. So you go from the bench press straight into the dumbbell fly, then into a dumbbell press, then it'll be like press ups and then something else, and then I have a rest for like a minute, and then I do it all over again. But at the gym, you can't like just divvy up loads of stuff like that. You can't just take all the stuff and go and using this. Like, you can only use one thing at a time. So we were using the bench press, and because of this, you'd basically do a bench press, like a set of 10, then you do another set of 10, then you do another set of 10, right? But I had the wrong mindset, and I was thinking like I was rotating. And anyway, I did like, I think about 5 sets of 10, and this was on a lower weight than I was used to. And then I was doing my 5th set, and I'd hardly rested. I wasn't thinking straight because I wasn't used to working out this way. And I did 1 press up, I did 2, and it was getting tough, but I wanted to keep going. And then I went for the 3rd one, and the bar comes down, and then as I go up, I was like, uh-oh, like I push and nothing's happening. And so I try and recuperate, I try again. Then I recuperate and I think, all right, wait a few more seconds, wait a little bit longer, right? Gather whatever you got. I pushed, I managed to get one side on, and then the weight slid off. And luckily, I didn't get hurt or anything. And you can get hurt doing stuff like that in the gym. It was a good lesson to learn when not being, without getting hurt, right? The other thing was the gym equipment's all different as well. Like, it feels different because it's different equipment. Like, how can I describe it? The nooks that the bar fall into are different. The way that the bar is positioned, the height of the bench, there are all these variables that I weren't really taking too seriously. I mean, I'm not one to like flail around and do anything stupid, but I didn't really like factor everything in. It's like I'm using all this different equipment, doing it a different way. I need to take it easy. I kind of didn't do that. I was like looking for a hard workout, and I certainly got one. Certainly got one, but I'm okay. Don't worry about me. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Detective Stally says, what's the most you can bench? You see, this is a great example of like the sort of lifter I am. I don't know, because I don't mess around with heavy weights. Like, I'm not into lifting heavy to see how much I can lift. I'm into doing a workout that feels hard, that challenges me, but doesn't put me anywhere near risk. Like, I have never had that problem. I don't think I've ever had a problem with the bench press at home. Like, I've always loaded it with a reasonable amount of weight. I always know like where I'm in control and how far I can push myself. And yeah, I was just outside of that environment, so I didn't really like factor those things in. But it was good. I enjoyed going, and I might go a couple of times more. Mad Dog says, Jesus, Suma, be careful. Glad you didn't injure yourself. That would have been bad. Yeah, careful is what I definitely needed to be. But like I said, I didn't go in there with like a ruthless kind of silly attitude or anything. I just kind of like didn't really take in, hey, I'm using different equipment, different environment, different way of working out. You know, I should have been like, okay, now be like extra careful today. And whoa, yeesh! Next time I go, I will of course be exactly that. So we got noises in the air. We got a pillager chasing me. Whoa! Get wrecked, pillager. Get absolutely wrecked. We got Gamer Chick here doing the cheers for a bit, saying, glad you streamed today, sir. Love hanging out and the random jokes that pop up. Also, forgot to ask, what's the name of your dog, boy or a girl? The dog's name is Harry. He's a boy and he's the cutest dog you'll ever know. And he loves to give me hugs, and I love to give him hugs. He's a little sweetheart. Right. Get the arrow to the face. We also got Dracula266 doing the cheers and throwing the bits, and now I'm getting shot by a raid leader. Oh jeez, it never ends, does it? It never ends. Saying, I feel like the pillagers need something to run towards, something like a statue of a villager. Oh, I could build something in the middle. Also, Seb Red Bull wants a fake villager. Yeah, that would be a cool way to add aesthetics to this. My priority with this project doesn't really involve aesthetics. It's all technical at the moment. It's all just having fun. But that's a cool idea. You know, maybe one day we could do that. We could build a little villager statue over there, and that would really work well. Thank you ever so much for the cheers and the bits. I hope you enjoy the stream today. We got Sass 250798. Ow, jeez, I fell in a hole. I fell in a hole. I fell in a hole. Got that Alice in Chains song stuck in my head. Oh, I can't get their music out of my head lately. Oh, jeez, what? It's like I run out of the invisibility potion or something stupid, isn't it? Do you know what? But I'm a pro streamer. I would totally notice in advance if I, you know. No. That did not just happen, peeps. I swear that did not just happen. Before we drink it. Before we drink it like a trinket. I don't have a bed. I need emergency help from Cubfan. Sass says yeesh. Thank you for the cheers and the bits. Yeesh. Yay, Cub. Yay. Oh, Cub saved us. Right, another 8 minutes. Here we go. Anicia says, oh, and I was wondering why. I'll bet no one in chat knew. I bet I was the first to notice. No one in chat knew. No one. No one. Right, we got Gamer Chick here. Doing the cheers, throwing the bits, saying, absolutely adorable. Can I ask, do you ever look deep into his eyes and say, but you're a wizard, Harry? Oh, I'm going to say that next time I see him. He's got lovely eyes. He's got a real personality, you know, and he can be a little bit naughty sometimes and run off, but he's adorable. He's an adorable wee pup, is what he is, and he gets lots of hugs. Oh. I Love Cat says X has a dog. Cats, you're so out of the loop on everything, okay? What? Oh, X is invisible? Are you even watching the stream? Jeez. Jeez. It's not my dog. I just, there's a dog in the family, and we spend a lot of time with the dog, and the dog is adorable, and he's one of the clan now, okay? Okay, how can you be so out of the loop? Jeez, it's like you've got commitments in your life or something, you know what I mean? Jeez. These people with their lives and commitments. You should know everything I say in these streams. And it should poison your brain with derpiness at the same time. Ow! Please don't be so cruel to poor little X running around with no clothes on. Oh, that was actually my last... Oh! Ow! It was my last slab. Okay, there we go. We're going down here. How can you have multiple stacks between inventories? Multiple stacks between inventories, Sheppy? What does that mean? Multiple stack. I feel like you might be asking a legit question that I, for some reason, just can't wrap my head around. Multiple stack. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know. Maybe I'm making a fool of myself. Maybe everyone's in chat like, geez, X, that's a simple question. Answer it. Right, here we go. I hate cats and small dogs, says Roke SWW. You know what? You know what? You know, get rid of that hate, man. They're just animals. That's all I can say. The hate is a burden on you. You know, instead of seeing those little animals and creatures and feeling some love, you feel hate. It's not a great thing to feel. You know? That's how I feel about that. Peeps, I heard something really valuable to me the other day. Really valuable. Let's quickly just get through the last noise in the ear. Riff Raff is here doing the cheers, throwing the bits. Yeah, like that. Doing cheers, throwing bits. Thank you ever so much. Saying, could we get a photo of Harry on Twitter one day, please? I probably won't. I'm not really into that, like sharing stuff. I mean, I talk about some of it here, but I'm probably not going to post a picture. Just so you know. But yeah, I mean, he's still the cutest dog ever. Anyway, right, I got some like amazing, I feel like it's amazing advice. It's something that's just totally clicked for me. Now, I'm always like listening to self-helpy type stuff, right? Like, I'm of this mindset that you can think your way into being a better person. You can learn things about yourself, but you know, not everything's just going to come to you. You've got to work for it, and part of that is like listening to people who want to give advice and taking it in and thinking about it. And I heard something the other day, and I can't quite remember where I heard it, but boy oh boy, have I not heard something in a long time where you feel like you can put it into practice immediately, and then all of a sudden you just see results. And it was about having expectations. And so the idea that this person was putting across, I believe, is that we go through life and things can sometimes make us upset. And it can be because, without really realizing it, we have an expectation of what's going to happen, and it doesn't happen, and then we get upset, right? And I immediately just started applying this into the smallest and simplest of things, right? You're with your family, you know, you go in day out, you make decisions constantly. Are we going here now? Who wants to do this? Who needs to go to the toilet? Are we going over there? Like, and I noticed how sometimes you can feel a bit disappointed if you all of a sudden want to do this thing and you can't, or you do that thing and you can't. And I realised that these are little burdens, like there's constant little burdens that don't seem like they're really worth it. And then I thought about this whole expectations thing, and so now I go into the day like, you're with the people you want to be with, okay, don't have any expectations of what the day is going to be like, and just enjoy it. And oh my goodness me, has that just made the quality of my time for so many things all of a sudden feel so much better if I just don't put an expectation on it. If I just let it be what it's going to be. You can plan, you can prepare, you can, you know, try your best to make this thing, that thing work. But, you know, if you have no expectation of the outcome and you just accept whatever it is, it's really, really liberating. And, oh man, I don't know, these last few days since I've heard it, it's just been like reframing my experiences and making things feel so much easier. Yeah. Go with the flow, says Hayley Bailey. It is very much like that, but everyone's heard go with the flow, right? I've heard go with the flow. I've heard it said so many times. Sometimes you know, it's the same idea, you just need to hear it in a different language. And I heard that idea in the language that made sense to me, I guess. And yeah, it just helps so much. Like to go through the days and the days. Sorry, I just read something funny in chat and I was like, nope. Unfilled expectations are the root of all anger, says Big Papa House. Any kind of statement that's like, this thing is everything of that thing, like those all-encompassing statements, I feel like you can probably find examples to tear those down pretty easy. But I think it would be fair to say that, you know, if you examine anger, perhaps more often than not, unfulfilled expectations could be the source of it. But sometimes you're angry because something has been done to you, you've been violated or hurt, or, you know, and that might not have anything to do with expectation, unless you then say that you expected not to be, but that's a fickle thing, isn't it? If you don't have expectations, there's nothing to be angry about. Helps me at work when things may not be going well, says Pamecia. Yeah, that'll be a great example. Like, work's a place where you know, you have colleagues and things happen in your environment that, because it's work, it's probably going to stress you out or add burden to you, and yeah, that's a good place to not have expectations, right? Right, let's kill these suckers. There should be a lot of them here now. Repair my gear. It doesn't feel like there's a lot here. But we did a good job with you know, a fair portion of that perimeter. And I think we've done this for long enough, we should move on somewhere else now, right? Don't want to stick in the same place all stream long. So let's go ahead and dump these things back in here. Actually, I'm going to continue with the cods. And the ominous banner. Oh yeah, that will go in over here. We'll collect those later. Actually, where I'm going, we probably want them, so let's actually bring them with us. And the heads, why not? Don't forget to put your armor on again, says Mare Assassin. Now, if you hadn't told me, there is a pretty good chance I would have just scooted off, probably maybe have jumped over the void, thinking I had my wings on. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate your kindness, you know. You weren't thinking there is an amazing opportunity to troll X here, you know. And I appreciate you doing that. We got a noise in the ear. Cheers and bits from Gamer Chick saying, you decide if you want to be happy. You decide if you want to be sad. You decide if you want this and that. You decide everything. That shapes your reality. You, just you, says Gamer Chick. As I said a moment ago, although I agree with some of that, like I don't think it's always a good idea to think in terms of absolutes. Like you do decide, but it's not always a decision. You just have to realize that all the things that make you happy and all the things that make you sad take place in your head. And it's the way you think and feel and respond to stuff that can steer that. And again, it's like, at the same time you do interact with your environment does reflect, you know, affect you too, so to speak. But it's a little bit of everything sometimes. But yeah, the more you empower yourself and take control of things and take responsibility, then the more you can, you know, have control over what's in your life. Gamer Chick says, cause and effect, you always decide. You do. Yeah, reality is like always taking place in your mind, but I think it's not helpful to think of it as an absolute like that. I think it's helpful to realize that you are in control, but things also will influence and affect beyond your control. It's how you respond to that. That's what gives you total control. Right, let's pick these things up because we're ready to shoot out of here. We're ready to skedaddle, peeps. We're skedaddling out of the place. Drink some milk. Another JT. Thank you so much. We absolutely need to do that before we headed back to the village. It would have been catastrophic for me to have forgotten. Whew. Okay, dodged a bullet there. Dodged a bullet. Technically, the only thing you can't decide is to be brought into existence. Interesting. Pizza Frost. Anyway, we're heading down here. Lady May says the derp is strong today, yet 0 derps on the derp counter. What is this? This is the same as saying, oh, you're depressed, so just don't be sad. And it is totally wrong, says Irelia. Sort of. I mean, it depends what foundation the statement is built on when you say it to yourself. That's why I like don't like to think in terms of absolutes, because it doesn't have like the fuller picture, I think. But yeah, like it's not a thing to just go, oh no, I won't feel depressed. Like there's a reason you might feel like that, right? Did I leave my jeez, here we go. Don't tell me. I gotta go get my bed. Or sleep in someone else's. I'm not sure what the deal with beds is in this area. Do you know there's these dirt blocks in front of all the doors, but there's one door that don't need a dirt block, and it is this one. Is there a bed in here, good sir? Is there a bed in here? I think Cub removed all the beds. Okay, and how do you get to that new floor that Grian's building? I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue. Let's go grab a bed. Well, let's just take care of it. No, don't! No! I'm going through the... No! What happened to those beautiful trapdoors? Let me go through. I went through. Thank goodness. Whew. X, you don't have to slab the whole area. You could just waterlog slabs, and that way the water won't freeze, says Rogue Assassin. That's a good point. That's a good point. Anyway, I don't mind doing it that way, even if it's a bit slow. We can just do it on streams and have fun chatting to each other, right? Bellanat says it is okay to feel depressed a while. We humans need to live all feelings and ride through them as long as we pick up pieces and start over. I agree, yeah. You know, there's a reason you grieve, and there's a reason you feel sad or upset or depressed, and those feelings need to be addressed. Gamer Chick says, I agree with you, Asuma, to a certain extent, but I would very much like to know how you feel, why you feel that way. The reason I feel that to think in terms of absolutes isn't so great and so healthy is because there's no message saying the reason why, but I know the reason why. It's because these things are here. Is because I like to listen to opposing ideas, right? There's a lot of stuff that people do and say, especially in the realm of morality. I think morality is one of the most difficult things to quantify properly. And in the realms of reality, so many people talk about stuff with like an air of divinity and truth, where there doesn't seem to be like a foundation for... Oh, do you know what? This is silly. Let's go. There doesn't seem to be a foundation that makes much sense. And let's say you agree, like a great moral debate that we could use an example is the right to choose, abortion, and all of this. And it's almost like both people on both sides with different opinions of it can have this like root in morality that it is fundamental to think and feel in a certain way. Yet that's all it ever seems to be, is a feeling. And even if you try and get logical about it, you can argue with logic in like both directions. And I just feel like a lot of the time the core root of an issue can actually be quite ambiguous and difficult to understand. And from that we tend to build absolutes on top of it, like we must... What is going on? I'm going to relog. Something's going on here. Anyway, just by listening to different sides of an argument, I can kind of hear like, oh, you see it this way and you think this way about it, and I can kind of see what would make you think that and how you could inhabit that space and feel this way about this thing, right? And then whatever the other side of the argument is, I can see it that way as well, because it feels like with morality there are these just non-anchored points that people believe are like bedrock, you know, like absolutes. And so for a lot of things that we talk about and discuss, I feel like once we go into the realm of absolutes, we might lose sight of like, what are those anchoring points? Because there's not a lot of things that can, in my mind, really be anchored when you're talking about emotions and these very detached things. Like one of the only things we have that is truly perhaps 100% like bedrock is something like math, you know? Like 1 + 1 always equals 2, you know? And so when it comes to other things, it just gets so convoluted and difficult, and yeah, I just don't like having this big sort of absolutism to it, I guess. And even math is based on postulates, says Temporary Aliwari. I don't know what postulates mean, but I feel like in the way you use that sentence I kind of maybe know what you mean, and I am now really fascinated as to what that would be. Dude, you're courting disasters talking about such heated topic. How am I courting a disaster? I don't know what you mean by that. What are we going to do here, peeps? I've had some people say that we should raise the height of that bit at the front up, which I feel like we could do quite easily, but maybe not rush into this. I feel like I should probably do some counting and preparations. So over here I was thinking about building an altar, but I'm not sure if I've got the groove for this right now, actually. I've kind of been detached from thinking about it for a while. Oh yeah, we got lighting issues in here. Maybe I should work on the outside. The outside is a little bit easier. 1 + 1 is 10 in binary, says Yo Wookie. Yeah, I was talking about maths though, right? Not binary. Darkstar says people get so upset about stuff like abortion, you might get some drama. We can be mature about it. We can talk about it in a reasonable way and listen to one another, as opposed to get upset when someone has a different point of view. I know it can be a touchy subject, but I think how we approach talking about them is really important, and we should be aiming not to get upset, right, and try and understand each other. Otherwise, we're not really going to get anywhere. Binary is math, though, says Ninja. Yeah, of course it is, but well, what do you want me to say? When I say 1 + 1 = 2, what am I saying? Calculus? Is that calculus? Not quite sure what the precise word is. Anyway, what we need to do is probably prep some building for the outside here. Actually, now that I've come over here, I've really got this feeling like, I haven't prepared enough for this. I've been out all day, so I haven't had my head in that creative space. And although I've got like ideas brewing, they're not really entirely formed. I do remember one thing that I definitely wanted to do, and that was to grab some lanterns. We can obviously make more of these, right? Just leave one behind, as we always do. Let's make some lanterns and perhaps just assess where we could potentially put them in this area. Something nice and simple, you know. Binary is base 2. Our numerical system is base 10, says Rian. Okay, so in base 10 it is. But y'all get the point, right? You played WoW much, Asuma? No, I've never played World of Warcraft. I'm not really a gamer. I keep having to verify that, but people don't believe me. Let's do this. Bunch of smart butts, says I Love Cats. That's the greatest contribution to the conversation we've had for some time here. Marilyn Minor says abortion is a good example of people with passionate opinions on both sides, but the emotion takes over and they can no longer discuss the issue to come to some type of compromise or even be civil with each other any longer. We've lost that very important ability to care for each other more than winning the argument. Absolutely. Absolutely. I really like that sentiment. And here's the thing about having an argument, a debate or a discussion, is that like I would want to go into it with like, I'm going to say, you know, I'm going to express my thoughts and my views, and I want to be able to do that in an articulate way and get my point across, but I'm totally open to having them changed at the same time. The way I see it is that if you have an opinion on something, it's usually like based on how much you are informed about it. And so if someone can tell you you're wrong, that's a path to learning more about it and perhaps learning what is air quotes right. I just think there's so much more to be learned and to understand from listening to one another than there is from fighting. Let's go ahead. This is just chaos in my inventory because I had started to prepare for something different, and then I was like, oh no, actually we'll do this. Let's get some more space freed up over here. Let's throw away some of this silly old junk that we got. I've learned that when you stay stuck on a certain debate, you enable yourself to grow, says Gamer Chick. Yeah, that feels like it's got a lot of truth in it. It's a weird thing to think that, like, no matter where you are, what you think about something, there's always an opportunity to grow. But if there's anything I've been fascinated and interested in, it's ignorance. Learning about my own built-in ignorances is just by being a human and perceiving things. It's like the amount of the universe that is unknown to us is utterly extraordinary in comparison to what we do know. Everything we've ever learned has cracked open the door of all the things, all the bigger things we know less about. And so life must like mirror that in some way. All these things, all these ideas you have, you think you know, but you'll go through life and they'll be challenged. And if you're attentive and you listen to people, it'll be challenged. And for me, it's like, yeah, it probably like leans in this path where it's almost like the more time I spend listening to stuff and actually trying to learn, the more ignorant you get to it. It's weird, because the topic becomes bigger, right? If you just have a simple view on like a hot topic like abortion or something, and you're just like, oh, my gut feeling is it's wrong, right? Then okay, that's your gut feeling. That's starting in a small place. All the things that you could learn about it, all the philosophers that have said things about it, the science maybe, the numbers, how it impacts society, studies that could be done. It just gets like more and more complicated the more you learn about it. Jess says, if it was a legitimate claim, cause the artist didn't have the proper... What, are we talking about Mumbo? Sounds like we're talking about Mumbo all of a sudden. The awareness of your ignorance is the important part, says L Bob. Absolutely, that's what's been liberating for me. Is just realizing, like, going into things like, hey, this gut reaction to this thing that I've just heard about, I'm really ignorant to it. Like, that's the way I approach this stuff. What would make these lanterns look good? Maybe hanging something off the top. Or, wait, yeah. Well, the problem with this is that it blends in. Maybe we should use dark oak wood below. Yeah, trapdoors might look interesting. Maybe make a graveyard, says Red Skimmer. That's what I'd like to do, but I can't just rush in and make one. I need to think about the details, and that kind of creativity comes to me when I'm not recording, because I like to, you know, like use Google and look at images and stuff and get some inspiration that way, get some ideas flowing, and I like to, you know, just get inspired and think and not be chatting. The chatting is will slow me down. Oh, we've already done that one. This music seems fitting for a cathedral or church. Yeah, which is what we're sort of working on, right? A churchy-like building. Oh, I like it when it's level like that. So it feels like they could probably feature quite... It might actually be better if they came off here, so they weren't so frequent. That's probably going to work better. Did I pick up any trapdoors? The other thing is we could do it like that as well. Or I might hang them up near the top. Let's grab some scaffolding so we can move around where we place them. Darkstone Chapel, Pillager Darkhold, says Lady Main. Yeah, Pillager Darkhold is a pretty cool name for it. We'll have to build some lore for it and stuff. High Phaser says, well, why not have the lanterns pop out slightly? Yeah, we're experimenting. I'm just coming over here and putting things in different positions, you know. Simple as that. Okay, so spruce trapdoors. Hegmot, he is removing the opening sequence and then dealing with the monetization from there. Oh, people in chat are talking about Mumbo. So, did I pick up a... What happened in the end with the bed? Oh, I put it inside the building, that's right. It's all making sense now, peeps. There is a scary looking fella. Ah, and now it's dead. Yeah, Mumbo's in a bit of a pickle, says High Phaser. Yeah. Have you heard the song that was sampled, X, says Lady May? I have. I think I heard it years ago before before it got like talked about again recently. I heard that Pro Leather song on TV once. I think it was like on a BBC production. I was like, oh, it's the Mumbo song. But yeah, effectively, I mean, I hope he's in communication with them, or had a communication with them, because him chopping off all his intros may have possibly been avoided if they gave him the okay after talking, but the fact that they claimed it probably means they're not going to give it the okay. That looks like the place to put it, you know. Let's go around to the other side and put it along the whole of that thing. I said I was going to pick up some scaffolding. Let's make sure we do that. Let's make sure we pick it up. So yeah, the situation with Mumbo looks pretty grim, unfortunately, having to chop off all those intros. It's probably hard work, probably very demoralising for him. I wish him all the best, of course, but it does seem like, unfortunately, he doesn't have grounds to get this sorted out, because I think the claim is basically legitimate. Oh jeez, I can't place these. Oh, I really like this song. It's got a beautiful vibe to it. Oh, did PewDiePie talk about Mumbo? If he did, please tweet me that. I'd love to see that. I'm going to guess. I think I know how it would get talked about by someone like PewDiePie. I watch a lot of this stuff and I pick up on things that YouTubers keep saying that just aren't true. Like, and this will be, I guess, possibly one of those situations where I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bit of a moan about it, whereas the unfortunate thing is, it seems like the record company are technically in the right, so to speak. And some people say, oh no, it should, you know, Mumbo should be able to use the song. They should be able to. It'd be nice if you could make an arrangement with the people that actually own the copyright to the sample. The real problem is like, yeah, copyright laws seem kind of ridiculous and silly, but you got to think about how they are if we didn't have them. Like, it would just be madness not having copyright laws. If they get abused or whatever, that's one thing, but a world without them would probably be pretty difficult. I mean, anything you're doing creatively can just be pinched by someone else, and if they can put it in front of more eyeballs, they'll basically write the rule on whose it is, so to speak. The problem, X, is that they're an enormous organisation. The claim is done by automated bots on YouTube. The company, however, has to sort out hundreds of disputes every day, so it's hard to tell Warner Chappell simply doesn't care or they're not aware yet. Yeah, absolutely. I talked about that on my stream the other day. There's so much we don't know. We jump to these feelings of like, oh, this is, you know, they're a big, mean, evil corporation, which corporations kind of, I think they kind of are by assembly. Like, the problem with a corporation is, although it's full of individuals, is that the end result is like a focus of power that can be used in a way that is not against someone, but it can punish them, right? So you'll have this big corporation, and like for our community, for us, it feels like our mumbo jumbo and this thing that's happening, and you get very focused on, like, you get like tunnel vision at particular pointers, right? But what you don't get is like a level-headed view of how everything works. We have no idea how things work inside of that company, how many employees they have, how many people deal with the bots, how many people, you know, are they going to respond to, oh, this YouTuber has 3 million subs, or anything like that. It's all very ambiguous, and because it's corporate, it always feels a bit evil and whatnot, because the end result is the money making. This machine turns its wheels and it rolls over people. In this case, it's rolling over Mumbo, right? Is the idea. Anyway, peeps, what do you think we should do? Ideas, suggestions? I'm kind of wondering if we need to add more to this roof, or if we need to change the roof at all. Let's have a look in chat. Some dormers on the roof might look good. I have no idea what dormers are, so we will go and search for dormers. And, yeah, it might. They're not very churchy though, are they? They're like the windows that pop out the side, like you got an extra room in the roof. Cupolas. Cupolas? Let's have a look. Wow, I'm learning all sorts of building names now, and wordy things. Oh, come on, load the images. There we go. Oh, right, so a window thing that sticks out the top. Because we already have the spire at the front of the building, I feel like that already is the cupola. Make a chimney. I don't think a chimney would look right in a church. Stained glass window, we already have those. Shading on the roof. Yeah, we need something on the roof. Lofts, gargoyles. Oh, hello. Let's look up some images of gargoyles quickly. They often appear. This isn't helpful. they're all really zoomed in. There, they often kind of appear on corners and. Okay, so we have the pillager heads. You know, as beautiful as an idea I think that is, they always appear on stone structures, don't they? Church bell, interesting. We can build a bell now. Just search Roman churches for info. Okay, let's try that. Roman church. Oh, why is it not loading? I have to click refresh twice. Big cross at the front. Spires on the side. Mini spires on the side. Or maybe the roof is done. I can't quite see a detail. Maybe a second wood poking through just above there at the front, but actually I could kind of see. Like, imagine if this wood came out and went really high, and then you had like some connections between. I've seen architecture like that before, where these big spires go up, but it's not quite Minecrafty. Wooden church might give you some ideas, says Cats. Let's have a look. That is a good idea because we're building with wood. Yeah, there are a few interesting things here. There's a wooden church that's fallen. Wow, there's some quite unique looking structures here. Oh, some of these are really interesting. I'm all inspired now. Oh wow, that's nice. So a lot of these wooden churches that I'm looking at, they kind of have like, oh my goodness me, some of these are gorgeous. They can have like a lot of layers of built upness on the roof. Wow. Oh my goodness me, that's inspiring. These wooden churches have really different shapes. So what we could potentially do is like build up a section of the roof in the middle to break it up a little bit. I think at the end of the day what's going to happen is this bit here. Look peeps, I've come over to this project thinking, oh, we're going to bang on and do a bunch of stuff, but I just realised I don't quite have the steam for it today. Those, by the way, go look up wooden churches, do an image search. I mean, the stuff I was looking at looked incredible. We've got noises in the air. We've got Riff Raff doing cheers, throwing bits, saying, have a look at Viking churches images. Really amazing. Let me load up Viking churches. Riff Raff, thank you ever so much for the cheers and the bits. Whoa, Viking church, if you want some hype. My word, that doesn't even look real. That's amazing. We've got a noise in the ear from Tiddy Leds. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. And Soggy Bottom Boy to Jasly. Soggy Bottom Boy, eh? Thank you ever so much for the Prime subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time hanging out with us. Lol, non-PG names, says Exposed. Well, they're not all that bad. I mean, we can be mature, right? Yeah, what's going on here? Let's go tidy up my inventory that is a complete and utter mess, basically. Ugh. This inventory is disgusting. It needs to get cleaned. Yeah, Riff Raff, thank you so much for the cheers and the bits, by the way, in case I didn't say it. Appreciate it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Is that yet? 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 more, apparently. We've got the lights. We've got the golden carrots. Okay, there is a place that I need to go now. Let me grab a stack of that. Alright, let's go through the portal. Why does the fish seem off, says Yowookie. The fish seem off? I don't know. How do you feel about a head on a stone wheel, like the Mumbo head in the new area for gargoyles? Stone wheel? Oh, I know what you mean. The grind? Do you mean the grindstone? Maybe make the roof look a bit weathered. I'm not sure how we'd do that, because I've used the 2 wood colours that are close together to kind of define them from one another. So that would be kind of tricky to do, I believe. Rightio. Oh, we're going to land easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I didn't bring a bed with me, that's fine. Peeps, this is where the stream's going to end. Big thank you to everyone for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Be sure to stick around if you'd like to be a part of the raid. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support. Thanks to all the people who hit follow. Be sure to hit follow before you leave as well. And right now we're going to do a raid. So I'm just going to go check, see who's raiding. We'll probably go raid a Minecraft channel today, peeps. that is what we will do. Let's find someone with not a lot of viewers. Vanilla survival server. Here we go. I found a channel. Right, peeps, thank you ever so much. Hope you had a good time hanging out with me. I'll be back on the weekends, probably early morning Saturday is the next one. I've started the raiding chat. Be sure to click raid now and join in. Right, I'll see you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.